Design a good study in 50 steps, step 7. Today, we are choosing your research design. So you're gonna get your list from yesterday, the one that has like all the data listed, who's collecting the data, does it describe, is it a relationship, am I talking about impact, cause, and effect? Design a good study in 50 steps, step 7. Today, we are choosing your research design. So you're gonna get your list from yesterday, the one that has like all the data listed, who's collecting the data, does it describe, is it a relationship, am I talking about impact, cause, and effect? I want you to look at that whole list. If you see impact, cause, and effect anywhere on that list, you need to either set up to do an experiment or a quasi-experiment. How do you know which one? Super simple. Are you in a position where you can randomly assign people or things, whatever, to different groups so that you have a experimental group and a control group? Or maybe you have multiple experimental and control groups, it doesn't matter. If you can randomly assign, again, like names out of a hat, you go over here, you go over here, if you can do that, congratulations, you can do a randomized control trial. If you can't, that's okay. You're just gonna set up for a quasi-experiment. There's a whole nother video on different choices you can make there. If you do not see impact, cause, and effect on your list, if you go through and anywhere on that list you see relationships, then you are going to do a correlational study. And then lastly, if you go through and the only thing on that list is describe, no surprise here, you're doing a descriptive study. And I say them in this order because here's the thing. You can do a randomized control trial that has descriptive aspects. Do a correlational study that has some description in it, right? So I always like to start with like, am I doing a randomized control trial? No. Am I doing a quasi-experiment? No. Am I doing correlational research? No. Okay, am I doing descriptive, right? And like whatever's higher up on the list, that is the research design you go with. Note that in deciding on your research design, I did not ask you to think about if something was qualitative or quantitative, because it doesn't matter. Research design is like how you organize the study. You could, if you wanted to, do a randomized control trial and only use qualitative data collection methods. Those types of distinctions do not matter for a design choice. So today, you are deciding, am I doing a true experiment randomized control trial? Am I doing a quasi-experiment? Am I doing a correlational study, or am I doing a descriptive study? Or am I doing a meta-analysis, in which case I don't need to continue on with the series. No hate to meta-analysis, it's not my bag. Okay, stay tuned for part 8.